Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon. So today we'll go through about one of the core concepts of a Java, that is nothing but a singleton class or singleton pattern, how it is being used, because it's been a lot of talk about this, how we are going to use, and this is one of the most used topic as well in core Java and everything, advanced Java and everything. A lot of the frameworks uses in default or by inbuilt all these classes whenever you're using this. So let us understand what is singleton design pattern means, or how to create a singleton class as well. So it's a part of your creational design pattern in the whole ecosystem of a design pattern. So what it does is it allows you to create only one instance across the application. So how many times it's used, it's irrespective of how many times it is used in the whole application or how many times it is called. So it will allows to avoid all the unnecessary creation of that classes, which will in turn increase in your memory, heap memory, and a lot of other issues with respect to your JVM and other things. For example, like a database connection, logging initialization, global application configuration, cache management, thread pooling. These are the basic type where you go for a generally a singleton design pattern or singleton class. For example, if you take a use a database that is across the application, you're going to use that. So you'll have a n number of requests to that database for CRUD operations and everything. So you can just create a one singleton class of that database connection and distribute across or fetch across the application, so that you'll not be creating a multiple objects whenever you're making a call to a database. So you'll reuse that existing class itself, so that it will avoid creating a multiple instance of the same class. So that is the basic need and necessity of the singleton class, and in any application that is most required as well. So how do you create that? It is just like you have a private constructor created and have that method written static, create a one static method written that will return your singleton object itself as a nothing but your class over there. So I just created one singleton demo class here. Let's see how it looks here. So I just given a name as a singleton demo. This is just an instance I'm creating because I'm just want to return this class as a singleton object. So I've just created a message to show you that how it works. So in a private constructor, I just added one message that this is the simple string message. So I want to export it. Export in the sense I want to return this class as a singleton object whenever somebody requests it. So I just what it did, I just created a public static singleton demo which returns as a return type as a singleton demo, that is nothing but this class name, and get instance as a method. So what I do it here, if it is null, then create a one first time. If it is not null, then directly return the existing instance. So it's a simple three line statement which you are going to use. That is very, very important when you are creating a singleton class. So what I'm doing here, I've just created a private constructor and I created a public singleton method that is nothing but a static method where it will check for an existing instance. If it is there, return the same one. If it is not there, create a new singleton instance of that class, means object of that particular class. So let us see how it is can be used or how it can be demonstrated for the demo purpose. See what I did, I created this singleton demo object here, the first call and the second call. I'll try to call it multiple times. In real time you will call n number of times if it is a database application, if you're talking to a database. So what I did, get instance and the get instance. What I did is like I just printed the message, and also I tried to print a hash code because that is how you determine the memory of the particular location where it is the object and everything. So I'll just let me run it again. So if I see, let's go by the logs. So this is the main method which is run. So what it is, first time it is called, return the message returned from the singleton demo class. What is nothing but this message returned from the singleton demo class. So that is just a message which I'm trying to print. The next one is I'm trying to print a hash code of here. So first time when I called, it printed the proper message. This is the hash code of it. And the second time I called, so then you see it is also printed the same message because it's only one message I added there, whatever there. And the second time also the object location, what we call, or maybe the memory location which points to. So you can see this and this are the same. So it means that it doesn't created a new method or a new instance over there. So it's returned the existing one because it's already created earlier. So you call n number of times, it will still return the same object across your application until you terminate, until you shut down your JVM, until you close your application, everything. So that is how it works in real time. This is a very simple example to demonstrate how the singleton works. So it's up to you what all the things you wanted to make as a singleton object. It depends on your feature implementation, depends on your use cases, but this is a simple of the simplest example how it works in real time. So I'll come up with a more basic concepts of a core Java in the upcoming videos. Thank you. Thanks a lot.